Hey, how's it going, everybody? I got a sweet Explorer deck lined up for you today. Blue Spirits. It is a deck that I've been neglecting, dismissing a little bit at the beginning when I was playing Red-Black Midrange, for example. We had Bone Crusher, Fatal Push, and even Bloodshie's first cheap removal. And I got paired against this deck, and I was like, yeah, you're trying to play some Spirits? I'll just blow them up. It's easy peasy. But after playing the deck myself, I gotta say, this is not as easy to disrupt as I was thinking, or let's say it is quite strong when it works. So one of the most powerful setups you can do with this deck is it's basically a blue tempo deck, right? Flash, counter spells, and so on. And one crazy setup you can do is you have Spectral Sailor on turn 1, you flash it in, then on turn 2 you play your second land, play Curious Obsession on Spectral Sailor, and then Geistlight Snare is enabled as a 1-mana counterspell, which is outrageous. I mean, anyone ever playing with Metallic Rebuke in Modern or Historic knows what I'm talking about. That card is pretty gross, especially in the early game. And yeah, I mean, that is just an incredible engine. You hit the opponent for 2, you draw a card each turn, and you have Geistlight Snare up for 1 mana. Yikes. If you want to play, the opponent doesn't have a Fatal Push immediately, that might just be lights out. So yeah, and the deck is supported by more spirits. Rattlechain's a fantastic spirit that is also a protection spell for your own spirits and gives your spirits flash. So you can flash in Supreme Phantom, which pumps everybody. You can flash in Shacklegeist, which can tap opposing creatures when you tap spirits. Nebelgeist Herald already has flash. It's a card that not every list is playing, but I wanted to give it a shot. It reads pretty good, especially in a racing situation. It's against creature decks, nice to have. If you're playing against Mono Green Stompy or something like that, each spirit you play in the opposing turn will make their creature tap, so that's pretty good. And yeah, the rest of the deck is filled out with some counter spells, Geistlight Snare, Lofty Denial, and Spell Pierces. I have 1 Fading Hope, 1 Slip Out the Back, and 2 Brazen Borrower as more interaction. You could say, oh wow, we're only playing 3 spells that really interact with our opposing creatures. Yeah, but we also do have Lofty Denial and Geistlight Snare to counter them, and we do have these 5 spirits that sort of work as removal spells in a way, right? Because in the end, we just need some time to kill them in the air with our flyers to have that race going in our favor, and tapping is all you need sometimes. Right, so the sideboard, not much to say. We're only playing 1 color, so there's not much options. We have, of course, Mystical Dispute, we have Aethergust, 2 excellent sideboard cards. Then another Spell Pierce against, I don't know, like combo decks, Creativity or Teferi. I played against Emergent Ultimatum the other day, works there as well. Slip Out the Back, nice protection against removal. And then Fading Hopes and Witness Protection against creature decks. Witness Protection turns any big creature into a 1/1, that's nice. It also makes Geistlight Snare cheaper, right? It's an enchantment. And then a couple graveyard removal pieces, and Cemetery Illuminator is also a card advantage engine that can draw you some cards in the late game. Once each turn you may cast a spell from the top of your library if it shares a card type with card exiled with Cemetery Illuminator. Yep, it's sort of like a blue Curse of Kruphix, Tireless Tracker, you know? It just gives you some card advantage. Alright. Short and clean intro. Traditional Explorer, ranked. Let's do it. Mono Blue Spirits. Explorer is a fantastic format, honestly, especially after this qualifier weekend. There's so many decks that are interesting and strong and competitive. I think this is definitely one of them. And in the right metagame, if people are playing less Red-Black Midrange, for example, could just be the deck. Oh wow. Ay. Opponent mulligans. This is a weird one. If I draw 1 Lord, I'm gonna have a lot of power. I think I'm gonna try it. Oh my god, I don't know. I mean, if we flood out, we have lots of stuff to do, right? We can cast everything. That's a funny hand. This deck would be perhaps quite strong if it had the Pioneer card, Mausoleum Wanderer, which is legal in Pioneer but not in Explorer. That's a big one they could just add in an Anthology set. It's a great one drop for spirits. Playing as humans. I guess I want to go with the flyer instead of the spirit here. The flyer allows me, if I draw a Curious Obsession, to attack in the air. Put on green. We're playing against... Oh, damn. That's a human, isn't it? Strong one indeed. Okay. I'm on the draw. I'm playing against an aggressive creature deck. My draw contains none of my tappers. If I draw one of my tappers, like a Nebelgast Herald, that'd be pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm looking at a quick loss here. Like, the thing with the Spirits deck is definitely... You want to get paired against blue-white control. You want to get paired against combo decks. Getting paired against an aggressive creature deck when you're on a draw, yeah, that doesn't bode well for us. I don't know, but I feel like I can already concede. I mean, this is lethal damage coming across. My blockers are embarrassing. I don't know. I just have to draw. I think I have no outs from this position. I can't even beat the Sports State with any card off the top of my deck, I think. My hand was a little risky. I mean, yeah. Against a curve out from humans that looks like this. Yeah, I'm not winning with my hand. So block here. Eat one of these. No, not that one. We also kept 2 lands and drew 3 lands off the top, huh? So, Nebelgast Herald, will that be enough? Tap this thing, jump. I guess I'll survive. Alright, block. I mean, we can play on, I guess, but it doesn't look good. Block. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Not much to do there. Okay. Spell Pierce certainly gone. Slip out the back, not a fan. Lofty Denial, a little expensive. I want Witness Protection, I want Fading Hope. Aethergust hits the pack leader and hits the company. I think I like Lofty Denial a little bit more, because this hits everything, right? Adeline. I mean, it doesn't hit it on the board, but, you know, at least. Yeah. Slip out the back. I mean, they will have some removal. Like Skyclave, Brutal Cathar. But this looks good to me. I still have the Geistlight Snares too. Yeah. The Illuminator, yeah, I mean, this is more of a race matchup. I think the Illuminator is a little too slow. Unexciting, but I don't really want to mulligan something like this. I have like decent plays. Another island is brutal. Yikes. Well, I do have a mana sink at least. Yeah, just in general, humans might not be the matchup that you want to get paired against. Aggressive, powerful, cheap. Could bounce the Freebooter, Fading Hope the Bodyguard. I think I kind of like that. Really takes the the wind out of my opponent's sails. Shacklegeist. Sure. Yeah, opponent missing land drop is big. We're very decently ahead here. So 8 damage puts him to 6. If I do this, puts him to 5. But then these two can maybe deal me damage. I think the difference between 6 and 5 doesn't seem very big. They're gonna play this next turn, jump here. Well, they... I guess. I can tap this with these two. And then the 5 damage from this is enough. Well... No, actually, this I can just pump next turn too. So this will grow to a 7/7. And then it doesn't matter if they're on 6 or on 5. So I'll just stay back with the Phantom, prevent some damage here. Because in case they have Brutal Cathar, killing this off, I think it might be important to stem the bleeding from these guys. Yeah. That is what they needed. So now they can attack with these two, but at least they can block there. I go to 13. Yeah. Might still lose. I kind of need to draw something. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I'm fine. Rattle chains. Kitesail Freebooter. 4, 7, 9, 11. Alias Lieutenant could knock me out. So do I just attack for free in the air? And then play this? I think that's the plan. Then I can tap something. Play the Borrower now, so that doesn't flip. Alright, I mean, we should get to win this game, right? Okay. Okay. That's not enough. Shogun. That's, I believe, Japanese for warlord. Or like king, in a way, a shogun. A general king. So, I let them attack, which was a little hasty, I guess, but it doesn't matter. I could have played this thing and tapped the 6/6, for example, but it does not matter. My opponent is dead. I didn't even need the rattle chains after all. -9, but my opponent concedes. Okay. Yeah. We won that one on the play. They missed the land drop. Flooded a bit, to be honest, but happens. Alright, let's hope for a good draw. A nice one drop Curious Obsession, Geistlight Snare. Maybe a Fading Hope and a Supreme Phantom, and we're good to go. I take it. But a Curious Obsession is very, very strong in this deck. So at some point you're gonna run out of cards. I played a lot of Total War when I was younger. Still do sometimes. Shogun, Total War. Shogun 2 Total War is a big favorite of mine. Great game. Okay. Okay. I want to do it in the upkeep because I guess they can't even cast Collected Company even if they have a land. I don't know. Whatever. In case if I play this and they in response kill my Shacklegeist, for example, that wouldn't be great. Because then I couldn't tap down Italia anymore. Now, this is tough. I mean, this is tough. They have a huge army. Gotta tap down things. Tap this, take a 7. I can bounce something. The Talia, I guess. 2 cards left. Lord would be nice. Yeah. That ability didn't do much. Yikes. Yeah, this is brutal. Tap the Talia, I guess. Bounce the pack leader. Doesn't really matter. Both are... Yeah. Can both recast them. That takes 6. Yeah, I'm not winning this game, am I? I guess I can do this first. That's 13 life. I would take 60, go to 10, bounce that. They play that. Math. Tap that, go to 10. Fading Hope. Bounce. That is then plenty of damage. Huh. It's gonna be, I mean, I think if Fading Hope is just not good enough. I think on the play I might win this, but on the draw not. On the draw the race is too tough. On the play we talk totally differently. Rattle Chains. I mean, that's a tap and a flying blood. That's good. That's good. It's sort of like a Fading Hope, but just better. So if attack for 6, play Rattle Chains, tap thing, bounce a thing. I still bounce this thing. I still take 6/9. Yikes. No, wait a minute. No. So the Rattle Chains means Nebelgast Herald taps a thing. Then with the Spectral Sailor I tap another thing. Then I bounce a thing. That's fine. So I'm actually okay. So I can hit for 6 and kill them next turn. Okay. This was a perfect draw. Do I want to do anything in the upkeep? I mean, collected company, I guess. Hexproof. I guess I could have. Yeah. Maybe I should have waited, huh? Because the Rattle Chain's hexproof ability is actually quite useful against like a Brutal Cathar. Instead of doing things in the upkeep. It's not enough. I got this. Tap, bounce, GG. Spirits getting there. Shacklegeist and Nebelgast Herald showing their power. Damn, on the draw even. Opponent had a decent draw. They didn't have a 1-drop, which they played an Overgrown Farmland on turn 1, I believe. Yep, I got 9 power in the air. This doesn't do anything. Sweet. Good game. It's also, I'm playing 3 Shacklegeist and 2 Heralds. Imagine I play 4 Shacklegeist. Would be worse here because, or imagine if instead of this Herald, I would have drawn a 3rd Shacklegeist. They would have just, you know, multiple Shacklegeists on the board don't add up. But having a split of 2 sort of adds up, right? Multiple Shacklegeist will just mean that your second copy of Shacklegeist will just be a 2/2 flyer. It's spirit, sure, but the extra ability doesn't add up. But Nebelgast Herald does something completely different and adds up and caused us to win there, perhaps. If you want to improve your creature matchups with blue spirits, Nebelgast Herald might be the thing you want. Only here, exclusive, tech on the Arne Huschenbeet YouTube channel. Oh no, what is this? What is this? It's a mulligan. Land or snare? Probably the snare. Maybe the land. Angels. Okay. We're again on the draw against the creature deck. Not good. We beat him once. Maybe we can beat him twice. If you would have played this smarter and attacked with Giada, you could have played around this. Damn. Okay, I made a misplay. I did not... I put the land to the bottom. I should have put a snare to the bottom. Yeah, and we were on a draw. Flooding is an issue sometimes. Took a gamble there a little bit in one direction and did not get what I wanted. Drawing a third land was certainly above 50% in free draw steps. Maybe I should have just traded, huh? I'm playing a little weak. I should have just traded there. Yeah. I mean, I do want to spirit out to enable these snares, but still. Okay. Free cards. These have lifelink. Yeah, these are kind of problematic for my deck. I can't block with the Shacklegeist. And my spirits are too small. Okay. That's also annoying. We'll counter that one. They don't even want to trade. Interesting. Two cards left. It's gonna be an uphill battle. No, hell no. They could attack with these speakers. Don't want to. No, 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 no. Could be worse, I guess. This might just be the most terrible matchup I have, huh? They have 1/1 Spirit Flyers, they have a bunch of flyers themselves. I need to deal them damage, I guess. So they don't get up to 27. Okay. That's potentially good. If they have one creature, they're gonna gain 5. And attack for 2. So that's 7 life. And I have 7 damage here, put them to 18, so they go 23, 25. Let's just draw something good. I don't know what, but that's pretty good. Okay. I mean, this is broken, right? 1 mana. 1 mana Mana League. Hmm. Make it 2/2, and then it becomes a 3/3. I probably should counter, but it doesn't seem that excellent. I can attack it down in a way. Wow. One was so frustrated by that. Okay. Cool. That's cool with me. Hmm. So, what's not that good? Rattle Chains. Ascendant Spirit. It's very expensive. Cemetery Illuminator. I think I like the counter spells. They're too important here. My opponent seems like it considered a bit early there, if I may say so. They had attacks for 3/3 and the 2/1/1s. The 3/3 Vigilance creature also blocks my Curious Obsession creature. That was an early concession by them. I hope they didn't leave entirely. Fine. Okay. 2 times on the draw, 2 wins. Even though that didn't really feel like a win, to be honest with you. Hmm. Kihira the Orphan Guard. Not the most excellent hand ever. We got some man lands, we got a utility land. Deserted beach, so it's just blue-white. Drawing all the spirits that are good against creature decks, against the control deck. Ouch. One isn't making a decision. Whoa, they exiled what? Wow. Okay. Huh. That was very weird. Maybe, I mean, it kind of shows me that they have a counterspell, I guess. Because they kept up exactly 3, so they have like an absorb. I don't know what's going on here. I mean, why did they... They don't have a counterspell. Why did they do that, right? Ka-ching! I smell lethal. If they had another March, this game would have been more interesting. But okay. Fading Hope. Not so good. Brazen Borrower, not so good. Nabagast, no. And Brazen Borrower is good against Shark. Probably should be in the deck. Mystical Dispute. Spellpierce, slip out the back. Yeah, these Shackle guys, they're just spirits. You do need a creature. Decent creature count, 12, 16, 18, 20. Maybe I have one too many cards for this matchup. But yeah, I guess I just only see the Shacklegeist as a card. Everything else seems better. Or I could cut a counterspell or like a slip out the back. It's not unreasonable to cut that, I guess. Could just trim one of those. It's okay. I have a Spell Pierce, I have creatures, I have lands. No complaints. Ooh. I have a Spell Pierce. 5 cards. Alright. I would not do this if I had a Spell Pierce. If I didn't have a Spell Pierce here. I would have just passed there. Wait until I have... Or I would have just played this maybe. Wait until I have protection for the Curious Obsession creature, or at least the counterspell up. Oh, they have Aganjo. That's kind of cool. But I'm prepared. Spell Pierce is a good card sometimes. No lands for thee, no lands for me. Wandering Emperor. Yeah, a little annoying, but not the worst thing in the world. Like, I would not actually want to counter that probably either. So, it's fine. Alright, that's a good draw. Play the Spirit. Pass. And then next turn we can go for Lethal of the Phantom. Yeah, I mean... Oh, they have Mystical Dispute? No. Okay, yeah, this is... in case there are people playing blue-white in your metagame, wherever you are. Blue Spirits, decent choice there. Decent choice. Alright. 3-0 so far. Even beating creature decks. I mean, this deck is... Maybe looks a little bit like a kitty deck, but it is actively really good. I mean, it is a very strong deck. And I think it even has the highest win rate on Untapped in best of 3, which is impressive. Oh no, we got paired against Mooglewing again. Are we gonna have a rematch against Angels now? Now I'm on the play. Oof. This card is really bad in this matchup. It's kind of like a mulligan already. This guy is okay. This is okay. I'm gonna keep. And what am I looking for? I guess counter spells. Like the nut draws from this deck on the play are unbeatable. If you go 1-drop, Curious Obsession, Geistlight Snare, nobody's beating that. Nobody. Oh man. Oh man. Anyways, yeah. Spirits is a good deck. It's not that good against red-black midrange though, I am afraid. In general, people that have cheap interaction. Oh, my opponent doesn't even attack the creature because they think I can block. Which I can't. I cannot block. Maybe I should have tapped this before they can make mana. I think it's fine though. Speaker of the Heavens does not want to attack. I'll take that, I guess. Getting a little frisky here now. This can phase out an opposing creature, so I can remove a blocker, I can remove another blocker, I can remove 2 blockers next turn, and swing for lethal, maybe. Maybe not. They do have... Depends, if they attack with the 4/4, I might have them. Interesting. So yeah, if they attack with the 4/4, I got them. They won't. So I guess I will just pass the turn. I can tap, bounce, and put my opponent to 2 life. Attack for 7, but no, I think I'll just pass, right? Should I even play the Spirit here? I tap, bounce that, something like that, slip out something. And this in the end doesn't even do anything. Alright, but I'm not gonna slip out the back something anyways, likely. At least not in this turn cycle. Oh shoot, I forgot about that. Right, the little ability. Thought about so much, but not about that. Okay, so that would be a very, very, very big creature. Big creature still means they die. It's not good enough. Because I tap, and then I flicker. Okay. This is GG. Shaco Geist and Supreme Phantom doing some work here. Okay. Same as before. Will my opponent just disconnect again? I hope not. Can we get a game? Hmm. That's a weird one, isn't it? So much potential, but no guarantees. Like 20 creatures in my deck. Ach ja. Alright, let's go. Risky, but potentially good. Potentially. I mean, I have a removal, I have a counter, I have 2 Curious Obsession. There's my Shacklegeist. Alright. Interesting. Shaper's Sanctuary. All in. Actually, they could have double blocked me there if they wanted to. Right, like I should have just done this first. Nebelgast Herald. It's pretty embarrassing against Shaper's Sanctuary. Yeah, okay. Opponent has a good draw. Yeah. I mean, I don't suspect this matchup being good. In general, if I play 1,000 matches against it. And especially not against this draw from the opponent. Mm-hmm. 15 life. So I could play these two, tap, and take my 1 damage. Then they still have a 2/1 flyer. They need 5 life, right? So they gained 1. They gain 1 here, 1 there, 1 there. Wait, what? They gain... Well, for each toughness, right? So they gained 1 so far. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So that's 4 life. So this turn, they gain 4 life. No more life gain. So it won't be enough for this thing. I could also counter, and then I take a hit for like 5, 10. I think it's actually okay to counter this. Okay. Not sure if I should even play this, because it does trigger the Herald. I think I should though. I'm drawing 3 extra cards this turn. This is risky what I'm doing, but you gotta win somehow. Borwa. So Heralds or these two? Herald is better, right? Yeah. Man, I can't believe I'm winning this game. Do your worst with those extra cards. Okay. Alright, I'm at 2. Showdown here. Okay, 1 blocker, that's fine. Gain some life. I mean, the life gain is the big part. Yeah, the Valkyrie is killing me here. They gain too much life. Make another angel, gain more life. If they didn't have the Valkyrie, if that would have just been a Resplendent Angel or some other creature. Yeah, I guess maybe that's what I should have considered with the Brazen Borrower. The Valkyrie. That's why I should have just played the Spirit. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I should just play the Spirit, tap down the big one, let him attack, block with the Phantom, the Valkyrie, take my medicine, and then post-combat when I start playing Angels, I can bounce the Valkyrie, so they don't gain any life when they play the first one at least. Yeah, and then maybe I can win with the Herald, yeah, maybe. That was not that smart of me. I didn't really think about that. Now they're at 22 and have a huge army. Alright. Yeah. That was a punt. That was a punt. God damn it, Arne. I don't know. Yeah. Not that concentrated. I did not consider the life gain. Blind, honestly. Really blind. It's the weather. It's so humid for Germany, honestly. Like, the last days have been incredibly hot, and now it's super humid. It's raining outside, but it's still hot. Nah. I don't know. I guess one of the 1-drops. I'm just gonna make this a 4/4 and start bashing. Hope they don't have removal. One road to Rome. Just next turn, make it a 4/4. I'm doing 6/6 attack. This is a 3/5. I mean, I could bounce that. Play Shacklegeist. Attack for 4. Or I could pump this up to a 6/6. Draw a card when I hit them. They go to 7, but then they have the Valkyrian play. And the Giada. Who's the angel deck now? Oh, they just concede. It's too easy. It's too easy. 4-0 with the spirits today, huh? Alright. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. It's certainly an opponent who prematurely likes to concede. I literally just played one card that game, which is kind of funny. Spirit, pump, pump, pump. GG. Layer of the Hydra. Might be mono green? This time I'm on the play. Let's go. Pelty boy. Ooze. Alright. There's one too many, I think. I want to keep this for removal. They play Brimel Grove sometimes. Nebelgast Herald. Alright. 18. They have a Scavenging Ooze, which can gain 1 life right now, so they're at 3. Ronish. That is game. Tap the free so they don't draw a card. And that's game. The Power of Spirits. But now, if they're a good green player, they will indeed have 4 Kraul Harpuna. The 2-mana free to reach that fights a flying creature, which is gross against my deck. Eva Gusht and Fading Hope. Witness Protection. Rattle Chains. The Spirits I'm not in love with, especially on a draw. It's a little too mana intensive and it doesn't fly, so you have to pay like 6 mana until it's a flying 4/4. It's too expensive. Okay. Mulligan to 5. I know I could Fading Hope the Elf, but Okay, they really needed the elf, I suppose. So, maybe. Oh god, that was wrong. I think that was just plain wrong. I should split my sailor. What am I doing? What am I doing? Play sailor, have the guy sled snare up. Primal Grove. Run a fall. Yeah, that's a pretty good 2 against my deck. Let's say no to that. Witness protection. Hoping for a fight spell here. Oh yeah, come on. Fight me. Fight me! Do it! That's not a fight spell. Am I attacking with this? Ah, it goes around my Fading Hope. Or Rattle Chains. No pump. Okay. Could just trade. Yeah, I think I will just trade, honestly. Like, this thing is a problem. Wish I had that Sailor. But I mean, I could have sacked the Phantom, yeah. The Phantom's pretty good. I needed the Phantom for this to trade there. Close game. That's good. Ooh, hallelujah. That is, my opponent's prepared for this matchup. I have 10 damage. No, I have 9 damage here. They have 5. Put me to 7. Yeah. They should attack. They definitely should attack. And this is problematic for me. This is trampling. This is also trampling. So if I attack with this and that, I put him to 3 life. Then I jump here. I would take lethal. So I have to stay back with the faces. Faces Haven? I have to hope they make a mistake somehow. Oh, man. But how do I win is the question. Like, I can, of course, stay back with my stuff, but I guess the Haven can just block this. And then this blocks this. I guess that's the deal. My opponent's getting ahead on cards on me. These pack leaders have just been so annoying. So good, drawing cards and stuff. I needed like one Curious Obsession this game to get my own card advantage rolling. I mean, if those are 3 lands and I draw a Curious Obsession into a spell here off the top, you never know, I guess. You never know, but right now I think I'm like 20% to win this game, all things considered. One extra damage. Putting me to 6. Okay, I mean, this kind of makes me happy, honestly. Like, whoa, alright, wait a minute, guys. What's happening? I have to attack. I have to. I know that the elf plus the oasis kills me, but it doesn't anymore. Wow. Hello. Even the mana sink too. Curious into spell, that's what I'm talking about. And they did not play a land though, which is like, what the heck? Play Questing Beast. Come on. Come on! Questing Beast! Let's go! They did not play a land, which is super weird, right? Like, what's their hand actually up to? They used the entire turn to deal me 4 damage, which, I don't know. Normally you rather play more creatures to the board, I would say, than dealing me 4 damage. So weird. No, that ain't happening. Okay. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Attack both, I guess. Maybe they have hexproof? That'd be sick. I would lose to that. Not anymore. Not anymore! Because now if they use Oasis, I can block first and then borrow. Crazy. If they have Questing Beast and fight. Sorry, no, and a hexproof. I would have to pump this, I guess. Yeah, okay, if they have hexproof and that, I would also die. Oh, we're alive! G to the G! We got him! Oh my god. Is the right one? Yes. Yes! Wow, that was a tight game. I thought what the heck? Oh my god, I guess they never played a land. They only had spells. I guess they had like 1/1s and Primal Might, and they were like, I'm gonna lose my big creatures anyways, so I'm gonna just deal more damage. That's what must have happened. Which is reasonable, right? Like if they have these poor little plays, then just dealing me 4 damage extra on that turn is fine, I'd say. But yeah, it was unusual. Yeah, I could have guessed that they just have stuff like this, I suppose. Wow. Alright, and we drew like absolute freaking mad lads in that last game. I can't even describe it in words. Wow. 5-0, and we didn't even get paired against like combo matchups, slower matchups. We got paired against one blue-white control deck, and you saw what Spirits does there. It's not a fair game. So yeah, this is mono blue Spirits. If your opponents don't have cheap removal, cheap interaction, you can just stomp people, and especially if you're on the play, you're tapping Spirits, just raise everybody. Not everybody. I mean, but they can, like, I think the matchups against like Stompy and the Humans deck and decks like that, Mono Red especially is tough because they have burn spells as well. But yeah, I mean, I don't love Spirits against those decks, I must say. I rather want to play it in a metagame where control and combo decks are there a lot. Jund Food, I think, it's not as bad as you might think, but it's also not that great. You kind of have to curve out and counter a lot of things, and they have Fatal Push too, so depends on the Jund Food list a little bit, but yeah. So Spirits does have some problems, but it's a cool deck. It doesn't use that many wildcards. You don't have to invest in mana base lot. Like, you have 19 basics here. You have the rare spirits that you're crafting. But likely this will be a deck in Explorer for a while. And compared to other decks, it's fairly cheap, I'd say. And yeah, you can also, if you already have the standard card of Spectral Adversary, you can just play that too instead of some of these Shacklegeists. I think it's a decent amount worse, but it's playable, you know, like it is not terrible. And it also has flash, so sometimes against control decks the adversary is better often so than Shacklegeist. But Shacklegeist is quite important against the creature stuff. Yeah, that is the deck. You also don't necessarily have to craft this mythic if you don't want to. I think it's not super important. It's just like a nice slower mid-range card. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, this little branch out into Mono Blue Spirits in Explorer. And I'm happy to have done this. Jesus Christ, I can't talk anymore. I need some food. All right, guys, give me a sub if you haven't yet. I'd highly appreciate that. Leave a comment for the algorithm. Like the video for the algorithm, whatever. Do whatever you want as long as you're enjoying the content. See you next time, friends. Bye-bye.